Derek Moneyberg here. You're about to download some key money-making philosophies in your head with this next lesson. And once you do, go to moneyberg.com and let's accelerate your success even faster.
All right, cool. So you want to work less, right? You say you in collision?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Fix cars that are crashed.
All right, cool. All right. And, okay. And you want more time? You're working 12 hours a day? 10 to 12 hours a day?
10, average 10.
How many days a week?
5 days.
5 days a week. All right, cool. So you're talking about like 50, we're talking about 50 hours, right? You want more time with your kids, and have you started real estate stuff already?
I did. I enrolled into a course that gets you to pass your real estate license.
Yeah.
And then I took a quick free course on real estate investment, which is different from what I just did.
Right,
You know?
yeah, because being a broker or agent is different than like investing.
Yeah,
on your own.
so
Yeah, for sure.
now I kind of got a little like
Yeah, you don't know what to
disoriented
do.
a little bit, but the ballpark is, I guess, real estate. You
Yeah,
know?
okay. And did you choose that because you love real estate, or is it just a way to get that freedom that you want, income?
That's a good question, because obviously if you're gonna do something you don't like, you're never gonna like excel in it. That's how I take it, right? But whenever anybody talked about real estate, it always
Something you're interested. All right, and that's cool.
The thing is that that's book work compared to cars being hands-on.
Yeah. No, I
That's
get it.
where I feel I will have a problem in any field that involves books.
I got you. No. I get what you're saying. I'd rather work with my hands too. I get that. Okay, so here's the thing. 50 hours a week ain't that much.
What was that?
50 hours a week ain't that much.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't that much, right? Like, everybody, you guys can all do this exercise real quick. There's 100, did Derek already go through this shit today? Well, fuck it, I'm gonna do it too. 168 hours in every week, right? So I like to look at like how many hours a week do you sleep? How many hours a night do you sleep?
7.
7.
I wake up like 3 times though.
All right, 7. 7 times 7 is how much? Who's the math whiz out here?
42.
I heard a million different answers. 49. Thanks. All right, 49 is sleep. All right, and then you work 50 hours. All right, cool. And then you work out.
Yes.
How many hours a week you work out, man?
2.5.
2 hours.
At least at the facility, 2.5.
All right, let's. I'll give you 3, man. I'll give you 3. Shit, you got to commute, right?
I mean, I wish.
Yeah, let's just call it 3 hours a week. Just because I didn't feel like fucking with a decimal.
Oh.
All right. And you got kids?
Yes.
How many hours a week you think you spend with your kids?
It's probably like scattered 10.
10? All right, that's cool, man. That's cool. All right, I feel like those are the only things a man has to do. Like everything else is optional.
Gym, family.
You got to work out. You got to spend time with your kids. You got to work, obviously, and you got to sleep. All right, so if we add this up, what am I looking at? 102. I'm looking at 120 hours. All right? Now, there's 168 hours in every week. Bam. So you got 48 hours left. Right? So it's not that you ain't got the time. It's that you could probably even to do the real estate. It's like you probably got enough time to do that too. Right? Whatever the fuck. It's taking those hours and allocating them.
Okay.
Right? I know you guys don't have your phones here. Do I have mine? But one thing I do is, anybody who I've worked with, is we really look at their calendar and we plan shit out. If it's not I can look at everyone here's calendar and tell their future. Like, you look like I got shit going on if you look at my calendar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what's up, man. I ain't out here fucking around. Like, you can't see it, but it's fucking full. Like, ain't no white space. That's like white space is the devil. Like, my shit is, motherfuckers know what's up. So if you're like serious about accomplishing this goal, you gotta plan it. You gotta schedule it. Because it sounds like you're kind of all over. You're trying to figure it out, and that's cool.
It's really messy.
But you're not gonna just make time. You're not gonna get around to it if you don't like. The thing about time management, it's not like a thing.
Okay.
It's not like you can't manage it. You gotta actually like block out certain times for shit. So, you gotta like block out times to work on your actual goal, your future. If you don't want to work in the collision shit, like what's more important than oh, should you be a broker or should you like do investments? Is what's more important is actually blocking out the time to actually focus on either acquiring a skill or building the business. Like you have to block it out, like almost like making an appointment with yourself. And you know, you got 48 hours a week. 48 hours a week, just like unaccounted for. That's more than like a full-time job. You know, most people. If you put 40 hours, just 40, of these 48 hours into this, you think you'd be able to accomplish something bigger in like 12 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, of course you would. But it's not gonna happen on accident. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the main thing. It's just not gonna happen on accident. So,
yeah.
and the only reason I bring this up because you said the first thing is like, oh, all this time. I'm like, it doesn't seem like it's that much time. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to say that in a disrespectful way. It seems like you got some time. You just have to allocate it a little better.
The thing is that, you know, by the time it hits 7:30 p.m., almost 8, you know,
yeah.
you're like, oh, you know, because this is work, bro. Like,
I get it. It's work with your
and,
hands.
you know, you're doing all this crap, and you kind of get beat up. You know?
I totally get it. You know, I used to have the same thing, man. When I was first trying to figure this shit out, especially like business stuff, man. I used to wake up at 4. I still wake up at 4 just because I'm used to it, but I used to wake up at 4, and I would go. I was living in Queens, and I would go to Harlem and train people in the morning from like until like 9 a.m. Right, and then I would go back to Soho. Those are from here in New York, and I would work security from like 10 to 6. Right, I wasn't a good security guard. Nothing was secure, and I didn't guard shit. But I was there, and then I worked for a moving company from like 6 to 10, and I did that shit for 2 years. So like I get it. I'm not saying it's not hard. I'm just saying I'm saying I didn't care, but I was young too, right? So I mean, you just gotta schedule it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's in the morning, or we can find like a few hours a day to work on it, and start chipping away at it. I think that'll help you the most right now. It sounds like you're all over the place.
Yeah, I feel like I need to be a lot much more smarter with the way I manage my money, and like how you said, time.
And the time, yeah. Well, you're gonna spend the money anyway. You're gonna spend almost all your money, like or put it away at least right now until you get more money than you need. So you're gonna spend that shit, but you know, and you'll make more money. You'll get it back, but you'll never get your time back. And that's one thing about the those of y'all thinking about joining the mentorship. It's like it's gonna save you so much time. Like most of you're gonna spend all your money, and almost everyone has jobs, and then you'll get that fucking money back the next month or the next pay period. It's cool. Money always replenishes itself, but you never get back time, man. Time that you wasted, time that could have been spent more valuable, in a more valuable way. That could have been allocated better. You'll never get that time back, but you can always get money back. You can always go get some money, but you can never. Once that time is gone, it's a wrap. You know.
Anybody can go get some money. It's like 7-year-old Derek could go figure out a few dollars.
Yeah.
A crackhead have no trouble finding fucking $10 or $20 a day to get whatever they want. I think it's a good point. When somebody laughs, I like to look at you, and I know you, and I like you. I don't want to say something disrespectful, but I don't even want you to laugh about that. I want that to sit in your head and piss you off. It should fucking piss you off that a fucking crackhead would have no fucking trouble to go find $10 a day, $20 a day. No trouble. No trouble. You know, fucking, a goddamn, a 10, 12-year-old girl could go babysit and make some money every day. I've seen that. Yeah. You know, so it's like, this is a lifestyle choice. What he's saying right here, this thing about time is some real shit. It's like, this shit about I ain't got the time, I don't believe that shit at all. I think you motherfuckers mismanage a lot of your time. And I know that you're above average, again and again, above average intelligence, above average ambition, many of you above average net worth. The ones that don't have that yet, you're working on it, you're gonna be. And a lot of you still mismanage your fucking time. This guy, my buddy up here, different feel, you're 26, right? Yeah. All right, and what kind of money are you making, on a monthly or annual basis at age 26?
20K a month.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, are you doing everything perfect, bro?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Working on it every day. I do my, 168 hours in a week. Okay, I trade for half an hour. Okay, I help clients for this many hours. Okay, working on my land deals, these hours.
You got a structure.
Tertiary shit, business shit, these hours.
That's what I'm saying. The structure.
Yeah.
Like you can squeeze a lot more. I know it is hard, like working labor, because I worked a lot of labor in my life. But I think the structure will help you a lot, even though, I'm not saying it's not hard, I'm just saying,
Right.
you gotta do it anyway.
And still go to the gym and lift weights.
No, every night.
You know, and blue belt, yeah.
Yeah.
So blue belt jiu-jitsu, still gets to the gym to lift weights, still grows his fucking business from nothing, still makes times to work with more mentors, because, you know, you want to spend your life making 20K a month, or are we going to scale this?
Oh, dude, no, I'm getting to 100K a month this year.
Let's go.
And, you know, by the way, white bracelet, shocking, the 26-year-old that's making 20K a month, by the way, white bracelet on, you know, by the way. You know, it's like, so I just don't believe that shit. It's like, you know, he had plenty of troubles in his life, and he's 26 and he's making 20 grand a month. I had plenty of troubles in my life, and, you know, I just don't believe this shit. I don't believe it. It's like, you know, you know, he and I talked about this earlier today. He might have said something, you know, related to this topic. He taught me a new nuance that I wasn't previously considering in the depth that maybe I could. Well, you know, I talked about this 168 hours shit. Is like, you know, rich people, poor people, dumb people, smart people, and we all get 168 hours. And the ones that manage that time best are going to have the best outcomes.
I get it, like you said, like the book stuff might be intimidating. You know, honestly, man, like I have dyslexia, like legit. I wrote something to Derek a minute ago, and he looked at me like, yo, he threw his hands up, man. And I was like, yeah, that's the appropriate response, you know. It don't take a real estate. You gotta be brilliant to at least get it started, especially as a broker. Like if you want to do that, you ain't gotta be brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, don't let that like stop you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let.
Yeah, so it's just I need to find probably
Block out some time every day to work on it.
Right, but
Block out some time.
It's all like I'm doing everything.
You can accomplish
time for
almost
this, take time for
anything
that.
if you chip away at it every day. Honestly, within reason, almost anything. Like you can, any of you guys can play any fucking instrument. You can learn. Where's the singing guy? Who's the guy who's
He
good
was
at
sitting
singing?
here. He's a good singer as well, though.
Who's that? Who's that? The good singer? Could I learn to sing if I spent some time at it every day?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, anyway. You jujitsu man. Could I kick some ass this time next year if I spent like an hour or two on it every day?
No doubt.
No doubt. Yeah, it's just anything, man. But I would probably need the right mentor.
Absolutely.
Like if I tried to watch, I wouldn't watch some YouTube videos about it for 2 hours and then get in the ring. That wouldn't work. I get my ass kicked,
You ain't
right?
even gonna teach yourself.
For sure. Or like if I tried to watch some YouTube videos or read a book about singing, then I'm like, you know, that's how you end up on American Idol, getting laughed at in you know the first few episodes. You know, yeah, just get the right mentors and like put some time in every day, man. You'll be fine, man.
Good.
This video is brought to you by Moneyberg.com. I want you to go to Moneyberg.com right now to see where you can meet me live when I come to a city near you. I want you to be part of our audience. I want you to be part of our elite success programs. I want you to be part of the fun. Most importantly, I want you to ensure your success and your financial independence working with me while we travel around the world and help people live their dreams. Go to Moneyberg.com. Success is closer than you think. It's waiting for you there.